Hey friends, Sleepy here, and welcome to a brand new episode of my weekly gaming playlist series. We've made it to another Friday, so we're going to do a little overview and recap of the games I played this week. Love to hear your guys' thoughts, so if you've played any of the games to share with you today, let me know what you thought of them. I always like to hear about games you guys are playing as well, because that gives me ideas of games that I might want to play myself. And if you guys have recommendations on a game you think I might enjoy, let me know. Always looking for new suggestions of games to check out. You guys have suggested some really good games the last several years of me doing this series, and I really appreciate it, so please keep those coming. Didn't upload an episode in this series last week because I was just way too busy. I didn't do much gaming at all last week, just working too much with some crazy hours and stuff, but finally back to my normal schedule, and I had some time to do gaming this week, and I had a lot of fun with this. And I've been playing the original Crysis game. This is part of the Crysis Remastered Trilogy for Xbox One and Series X, and I played the Crysis 1 Remastered. Really awesome. So this collection comes with all three Crysis games, the original one, which used to be exclusive to PC, and then Crysis 2 and 3, which were released on Xbox 360. Had a lot of fun with it, so I'll read you from the back. Crysis Remastered. Battle the alien horde on Lingshan Island Chain. Really fun first-person shooter. Absolutely love the Crysis series. It's such a shame that we probably will never see another game in the series, but it's a series I really enjoyed playing, and I had a lot of fun going back to the original because I originally played it on the PC back in the day on my brother's computer, and I remember that it was such an iconic game with like making computers struggle to run it because of how graphically demanding it was at the time, which nowadays, I mean, it's nothing to run it, but at that time, you know, you really had to have a good PC to actually run it properly, and so it was really cool playing that, and it's awesome that they have finally got it ported to console, so console players got a chance to play it. So let's check out the Crysis Remastered. Hey guys, today we're playing Crysis Remastered. It's a really awesome old first-person shooter from 2007 that used to be an exclusive for PC, and I remember how back in the day you had to have a super powerful PC to run it just because of how graphically demanding it was at the time. It was really cool though that years later they released it for the Xbox One, Series X, PS4, PC, a remastered version for consoles. So it was really cool. You got a chance to finally play the first Crysis, because I had played and beat both Crysis 2 and 3 on Xbox 360, but I always wanted to have Crysis 1, as I played it on my brother's PC back in the day, really loved it, but it was so awesome when I found out that they had a console version of it, and I actually started playing this a couple years ago, and then I put it down, got sidetracked, and haven't played it since, and I wanted to finally go back and beat the original Crysis, so that's what I'm doing this week. Have your basic options, adjusting settings on everything. You can tweak to your own liking, your audio, video. You can adjust different graphical stuff. You can adjust controller settings, which is cool. Just different things. There's also vehicles for you to drive in the game, which is really awesome. You got boss battles. Just a really good game. You also have a mission select screen, which I'm currently on the 4th mission, so you can always reload an old mission if you miss doing something in the game. Really awesome. They have multiple different difficulty settings, which I recommend just starting on normal because the game can get very difficult at times. So the basic story of this is that you're part of this special forces team, Raptor team, and your character and his fellow team members have these special nanosuits which give them which have special superhuman abilities and technology. Like you can cloak yourself so you can hide for a limited amount of time. You can also increase your armor. It gives you super strength. You can jump super high. You can run really quickly. And you're also a master when it comes to combat and trained with weapons. And you're sent to this Lingshan Island to fight the North Koreans who have captured scientists who actually have discovered an ancient race of aliens that have been buried, and you end up having to fight the North Koreans, and you gotta fight the aliens and stuff, and just a really interesting, really cool story. The graphics are absolutely amazing on my Series X here, playing in 4K. Great visuals, the music is awesome, and so is the voice acting, so let's check it out. Game does load pretty quickly as well, which is good. And it does have several checkpoints throughout the mission, so if you die, you have to go back to that checkpoint. So there could be some times where you might be playing for like 10 minutes and die and have to start all the way back at that checkpoint. So the game does save at checkpoints. There's also boats for you to pilot as well, and it can all be destroyed. So you'll be in vehicles, and you'll have a little meter on there showing damage. If it takes too much damage, the vehicles can actually blow up. So it's really cool. The water looks really good. There is night and day in the game, so sometimes some of the missions take place during the day, sometimes they take place during at night, which is cool. In this big giant jungle and beach area. Now you have different abilities for you, like you can put on this little binoculars where you can zoom in and you can highlight enemies and objectives and stuff and pinpoint where they are. Now they have different status symbols. If they're green, they're unaware of you. If they're yellow, they're aware of you, but they don't know where you are. If they're red, they're hostile and they're going to start attacking you and shooting you. You sometimes will have your team members with you and fellow U.S. soldiers that are not super soldiers but regular soldiers, and they will show up on your mini-map as blue, where the enemies will turn up as either yellow or red, depending on if they're attacking you or not. You can adjust your weapons too, which is cool. There's different things you can add to them, like I could add a silencer, I could add a flashlight to this rifle, I can add a grenade launcher, a tactical attachment, or adjust the different kind of sights. Like I like this reflex sight, but let's say you want to have an assault scope, so you can have the assault scope on it. Or maybe you want to have a sniper scope, you can have a sniper scope on it. So very awesome. Different abilities. You can change, you know, the attachments you want on the guns to your liking. You have two main weapons, but you can also have grenades, your handgun, your fists, and then sometimes you'll find special weapons like rocket launchers and stuff that you'll use, because there are helicopters you have to fight. There's also tanks and other armored vehicles that you will fight as well. And with some of the abilities, so you have your health in the green, and the blue is your energy meter, and so you can do like your cloaking, and so it'll tell you your cloak is engaged, and as it's engaged, you know, it's using up that meter. When the meter runs out, you'll uncloak. Also, if you attack somebody, you'll uncloak. If you get hit, you'll get uncloaked. And now enemies can't see you easily with the cloak on, but you're still not 100% invisible. They can see, you know, a little ripple effect, your shadow. So depending on how close you are to them, you know, and if you're moving too much, they might actually see you. The other cool ability you have is you can turn on maximum armor, so your nanosuit hardens. It gives you extra protection for your health. And then you also have the ability to do running super ability here for a certain length of time. And you also can do super jumps with the nanosuit, and it's really awesome. So we're trying to take out AA guns here. So you can have your objectives here. You can see the map. You can see the blue where my guys are. The AA guns are in green. Those are the objectives I'm trying to achieve. Anything red arrow is an enemy that's known in the area there because I tagged them. Also, you'll have random planes fly by, sometimes in missions, helicopters and stuff. You'll have main objectives, but sometimes you'll have secondary objectives you don't have to achieve, but sometimes it'll help you out, like taking out a radar thing that's jamming your mini-map. By taking it out, it's easier for you to see. So now we'll get into some battle here with some of the North Korean soldiers. There's also destructible environments. This is really cool. You can destroy buildings, so you want to be careful. I've got myself almost stuck in a building by a lost grenade. combat is very smooth, controls everything. Did a fantastic job with this remaster.
We gotta clear those artillery units before we get to the airstrikes.
And your health will auto-regenerate. And you can pick up any of the enemy's weapons if you want to. Especially as you progress through the game, you know, you'll run out of ammo and stuff, so you'll have to scavenge weapons at times. You can occasionally get stuck in the terrain and stuff, like I just got stuck with that in that barrel and stuff, so just be aware of that. It's rare, but it's happened to me. Ooh, I found a rocket launcher. Nice. Show you guys driving a vehicle real quick, just so you can see what that's like. So you can drive in first-person mode. Oop. Or third-person mode, which is pretty cool. You can turn the lights on and off. So it's really up to you what you feel more comfortable with. Would you rather be first-person driving, which is pretty immersive? These have guns on top, so you can actually use the gun and move it around. But I always like these kind of doing third person, because you can just see enemies easier that way. So just wanted to give you guys a little taste of the Crysis 1 Remastered. It's a really awesome game. I've been having a lot of fun with it. You're looking at anywhere from like 7 to 12 hours depending on difficulty, how good you are at first-person shooters, your playstyle, everything. Whether you try to explore through the islands to look for secrets and stuff or not. Just really will come down to that. But just an overall really a good, enjoyable experience with a great story, and I definitely think you guys should check this game out. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed that look at Crysis Remastered. I had a lot of fun with it. I beat the game. It took me a little over 11 hours to go through and beat it. I had a lot of fun with it. There were a few difficult parts of the game. There's a couple spots that can get really tricky, especially the final boss. Was a really irritating fight. Took me about a half hour, but I just, stuck it out and said, you know what, I'm going to beat this, and I'm not going to give up, and I defeated it, and I really enjoyed it, had a lot of fun. Was great, has great graphics, the music was awesome, I really liked the characters, the story, the setting, the different weapons. I love the abilities where you could cloak and have the armor and the super speed and the variety of weapons. It was just really cool. You fight the North Koreans, but then you also get to fight aliens, which is really cool, and it just was a really fun experience. So if you guys like first-person shooters and you've never played the Crysis games, you owe it to yourself. Get the Remastered Trilogy for a PlayStation 4 or the Xbox One, and I recommend playing through all three of them. It's a fantastic experience. Now, I would recommend getting it physically, because digitally on the Xbox Marketplace, it's still like a $60 price tag on this, as I was looking on the digital marketplace for it, and it's still $60, which is crazy. I got mine at GameStop, I think, for like $20 a few years ago, so I would look to get a physical copy of it. All three are physically on the disc, and they can install right into your console, and you don't have to worry about needing the internet or anything for it. Fantastic game. So let me know, have you guys played any of the Crysis games? Did you guys play it originally back on the PC like I did? Let me know your guys' thoughts. Would also like to hear about the games you guys have been playing lately, and if you have a recommendation on a game you think I might enjoy playing, let me know. I'm always looking for new games to play and experience. I want to thank you guys for watching. Take care. You guys have an amazing day. Sleepy will see you next time.